dear. It's the first social studies class of the term. It's good to have you here. Welcome to class. The topic for today is around my home. Around my home. Let's take a look at this house together. What can you see? Well, I can see a door, windows, a red roof, and front steps. I can also see a garden. Can you see the garden? And in the garden, there are children playing. In some houses, there is usually a garden at the front or at the side of the house. And the garden usually has many flowers and trees, and sometimes there is a swing for the children to play on, right? In a house, there are usually different rooms, and these rooms serve different purposes. Now let's look at the rooms that are usually in a house. The first room we're looking at is the living room. The living room is a room in a house where visitors are received and where the family sits to have family time, watch television, and relax. So the room in a house where the family receives visitors is the living room. Also, it is the room where the family sits to have family time, watch television, and relax. The dining room is a room in a house with chairs and center table where meals are eaten. Another room in the house is the dining room, and that's where meals are eaten. Now there's another room in the house where meals are prepared, and that's the kitchen. The kitchen is a room in the house where meals are prepared. Another room in the house is the bedroom. The bedroom. The bedroom is a room in a house with a bed, and it is mainly used for resting and sleeping. The bedroom is mainly used for resting and for sleeping. It is used for dressing up and for safeguarding personal belongings. Another room we'll be looking at is the bathroom. The bathroom. This is a room in a house where people take their bath. Bathroom, as the name implies, is a room in a house where people take their bath. Toilet. Toilet is a room in a house where people defecate, where the family poo, where people poo or defecate and urinate. Toilet is a room in a house where people defecate and urinate. Now let's look at the accident in my home. Accident in my home. Accident is when someone hurts himself or herself by mistake. Accident is when someone hurts herself or himself by mistake, and nobody likes accidents. Nobody likes accident. There are many kinds of accidents that children may have in their homes, and we're going to look at them today so that you will know them and you know how best to avoid them. Children may fall down if they run on a wet floor. This is an accident. When someone falls down, the person gets hurt, right? So this is an accident. Children may fall down if they run on a wet floor. They may cut themselves with a knife or glass or any sharp object. Children may cut themselves with a knife, glass, or any sharp object like razor blade, pin, and so on. They may burn themselves with an iron or with hot water. Burns is another kind of accident, another type of accident, and children usually get affected when they play with hot iron or with hot water. Children may get shocked if they play with electricity. Children may get shocked if they play with electricity. Hence, it is very important that children should be careful to avoid these accidents. Now, how do we avoid these accidents? We can avoid these accidents by following safety rules. Now, there are safety rules in the home. Safety rules in the home. Now, what are rules? Rules help us keep safe. Or rules help keep us safe. Rules help keep us safe. And being safe means keeping away from danger. When you are safe, you are away from danger. Now, let's look at some of the rules that help us keep safe in the house, or some of the rules that could help you avoid accidents. Never run on the wet floor. Never run on the wet floor. Always clean and dry the floor. When you spill water on the floor, make sure you clean and dry the floor so as not to fall down. So as not to fall down, do not run on wet floor, and always clean and dry the floor. Do not play with any sharp object. Do not play with any sharp object, as they may cut you. Sharp objects such as knives, blades, and scissors, do not play with them. Do not play with fire. Do not play with fire or things that can cause fire. Do not play with fire or things that can cause a fire, such as matches, lighters, or candles. Do not play with them. Do not play with electric sockets to avoid being shocked. Do not play with electric sockets to avoid being shocked. And make sure to stay away from hot things. Make sure to stay away from hot things, hot objects such as hot iron or hot water. But if you must use them, you have to be very careful. Stay away from hot objects, or if you must use them, you have to be very careful. You must handle them with care, extra care, to avoid accidents. Now, before we go, let's take this quick quiz. How many rooms are there in your house? Right, I'll answer it first. In my house, there are about 6 rooms in my house. Talk about some of the safety rules in your own home. Now, in this question, I want you to answer it in the note section. I want to see your comments in the note section. We have now come to the end of the class. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, do well to attempt your quiz and your assignment. See you in the next class. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.